Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Halloween special of Teen Meets World. I am your host, your ghost host, Danny Owens, and right there next to me is my co-host / father, Martin Owens.
Hello, Danny. Hello, everyone. Let's turn this off.
Yes, that was a good one.
Yep.
And today we're gonna talk through a roster of Halloween movies.
Oh, yes.
Our favourite ones.
What we're going to kick it off with, Danny?
We're gonna kick it off with Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, yes. Tell you what, classic. It's an old one, mind.
Yeah, it was made in 1993.
Yeah. Oh, gee, that is old, isn't it? Jeez. Good film, though.
Yeah.
So that's the story about Jack Skellington.
Yes. He keeps doing the same old Halloween shenanigans over and over and wants something new.
Yeah. So he's from Halloween Land. Halloween Town.
Yes.
Yeah, and he wants a slice of the Christmas holiday, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Good film.
So, that is why he takes every Christmas stuff to Halloween Land.
Yeah.
And then he and the other Halloween Town citizens got to work.
Yeah. Good film.
Yeah, it's a great film. This film has a great voice cast in it, which I'm going to mention now. Jack Skellington was voiced by Chris Sarandon, usually when he speaks.
Yeah.
And he's voiced by Danny Elfman for songs.
Oh, so right, so someone does the voice, then someone else does the singing.
Yeah.
Classic. This is Halloween.
Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. Other cast includes Ken Page as Oogie Boogie, Catherine O'Hara as Sally, and even Glenn Shadix. He provides the voice of the mayor of Halloween Town.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, actually. It's
Yeah.
a funny one.
Yeah, and Pee Wee Herman himself, Paul Reubens, is in this movie.
Yeah. Didn't know that either.
Yeah.
You're a bit of a whiz when it comes to the sort of obscure details of a movie, Danny, aren't you? Such as like the cast members like that. I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
So we've got quite a few just to zip through, haven't we?
Yep, exactly.
Put a good list together.
Yes. And now then, next up we have Coraline.
Ah, yes, Coraline. That was a little bit freaky, if I remember correctly, because it's a little sinister, isn't it? Where they've got like buttons for buttons for eyes,
Yes.
and then they take them away, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's spooky that actually.
Good
film, though.
Very creepy.
Good film.
Yeah, I like the cast in the movie, such as Dakota Fanning, Terry Hatcher. There's even Keith David, Ian McShane, and French and Saunders as well.
Yeah, I can't believe that. French and Saunders. That doesn't seem like it'd be something you'd put them in, does it?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't know that.
Not bad for a movie.
Yeah, not a bad cast. Not a bad cast at all, Danny. So who directed that one, sorry?
Henry Selick, who also did The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Well, I'm everything Selick, Danny, so happy with that one?
Yes.
So what else we got then?
Next up, we have ParaNorman.
Ah, that was a really good film. Norman, who can communicate with the dead.
Yes.
Paranormal, yeah. So when did that come out? It's been a while now,
It
hasn't it?
it came out in 2012.
2012. What the F and Jeff?
Yes, the heebie-jeebie.
I can't believe it's been that long.
Yeah, don't believe it. You know what? ParaNorman hits the jackpot of spookiness. It even includes zombies in it.
Yeah. He communicates with them all.
Yeah, especially ghosts.
The spookies.
Yeah, this movie has a great voice cast. There's John Goodman, Leslie Mann, Jeff Garlin, Anna Kendrick, and Bernard Hill.
Bernard Hill. Who's he again?
He's been in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I know what you mean. Jeez.
Yeah. And speaking of the dead, why don't we move on to another Halloween classic, another Tim Burton one, if you ask me, Corpse Bride.
Ah, yes, that was good. Tim Burton?
Yes,
Yep.
Tim Burton.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It's about when a young man named Victor, he's intended to be married, but then he struggles with the wedding rehearsal and everything along with his words.
Yeah.
So he had to rehearse in the woods, but then ends up mistakenly face to face with a corpse bride.
Tell us about the cast.
There's Johnny Depp, Helena Bonham Carter. There's
The usuals, really.
like
Tim Burton's
cast.
Yeah.
There's even Albert Finney, Joanna Lumley, Tracy Ullman, Jane Horrocks.
Jane Horrocks, is she in it?
Yeah, and Paul Whitehouse.
What? I didn't know that. Paul Whitehouse as well.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yes, and Christopher Lee.
Christopher Lee, no, he was scary. When I was a kid, I used to watch the Dracula films, and he played Dracula, and oh god, the amount of nightmares I had.
Yeah.
Haven't seen any since I was a kid.
Yeah, watching from a black and white TV at great grandad Pat's house.
Yeah, have I told you before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you told me this before we started recording.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. So, yeah, that was good. But like I say, I've not seen them since I was little, so I don't know how it would. Probably wouldn't be that scary, but they were good films.
Yes, indeed. Next up, we have yet another Tim Burton film that got released the same year as ParaNorman, and that is Frankenweenie.
Ah, Frankenweenie. Is that the one with the dog?
Yes, with a Frankenstein dog.
Yeah, that was good. I like that film.
Yeah, it was about a young boy named Victor, not to be confused with the one from Corpse Bride.
Yeah.
His dog, Sparky, when playing a game of baseball, Sparky accidentally gets hit by a truck or a car.
What?
I think it's a car.
Jeez.
And then Victor decides to bring his dog back to life.
Ah, I remember now. Yeah. I remember now. I was trying to think. Have I seen that? Must have watched it with you, but God, that was ages ago. When did that come out?
It came out in 2012.
God. Jeez, 2012.
Yeah. You know, this film, I think it hits the great box office charm of spookiness. Yeah, a little bit.
It's one of your favourites?
Yeah, it was based on a live-action short that Disney created in the past.
All right.
But this film is even better because it's got stop motion.
Ooh, sorry.
Gesundheit. And it's even got a great voice cast, such as Catherine O'Hara, as I mentioned before.
Yeah.
And Martin Short is in this movie.
Oh, classic. I like Martin Short.
Yeah, brilliant. This guy is.
So where does this fare in your favourite Halloween films? Is this one of your besties?
Yeah, my besties.
Yeah.
Alright, next up, we go through another Halloween classic.
Yeah?
Beetlejuice.
What's that one?
Beetlejuice.
Sorry, say it again. Beetlejuice 3 times.
I know. So.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, hey. Right. So, Beetlejuice. It's not a bad Tim Burton film, really.
That's a really good film. Good cast in that as well, you know.
Yeah, such as.
We got Michael Keaton.
Yes, Michael Keaton, who's the title character. There's Winona Ryder.
Yes, a very young Winona Ryder. She moves into the house.
Yeah, as well as Alec Baldwin.
Yes, yeah, and his wife in that is Gina Davis.
Gina Davis, yes.
Is it O'Hara? What's her name?
Yeah, it's Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara, yeah.
Yeah, and Glenn Shanix. He's also in this movie.
Wow, it's got a massive cast.
Yeah, it's got a brilliant one, really. And you know, this movie has full of spooky stuff, such as people who get their heads shrunken.
Oh yeah, in the waiting room. That's a great bit of that.
Yeah, as well as snakes.
What about the American football zombie team?
Yes, the zombie quarterbacks.
Yeah. That's a brilliant film.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that for a long time. We should watch that.
Yeah, we could watch it sometime in the near future or
Classic.
something. Yeah. Yeah, I think I would love to go with Beetlejuice because it's very spooky indeed.
Mm. Yeah. Would you say that's one of your favourite like live sort of movies? Not a live action movie rather than an animation. That'd be one of your favourites, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gotta be in it. I love that film.
Yeah. And next up, we have Disney's The Haunted Mansion.
Oh, Eddie Murphy.
Yes, exactly.
That was a really good film. Yeah.
You know, this house, it's full of ghosts, don't you know?
Oh yeah, I know. The Haunted Mansion. Yeah, that's what I thought, Danny.
Yeah. You know, it's got a great cast in the movie as well. There's Wallace Shawn, Terence Stamp, and even Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah. I think we went to the Haunted Mansion.
The Disney ride.
Disneyland Paris, yeah.
Yeah, which is known as Phantom Man, of course.
You liked it though, didn't you?
Yeah, indeed. Oh, and the movie does feature creepy fortune tellers. It featured lots of ghosts everywhere, including hitchhiking ones, and singing busts.
Yeah. That's a good film. That's probably actually no, I wouldn't say it's my favourite live action one. There's plenty more yet. I think we've got one coming up that we've not talked about yet, haven't we?
What is it, Dad? Right. I wonder, who are we gonna call?
I don't know.
Yes, exactly. The Ghostbusters movie.
Now, that is a classic, Danny. That's an absolute classic. The second one was really good as well.
Yeah,
I can't beat the original though, can you?
yeah, it's got not bad cast as well,
Yeah,
such as Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, Sigourney Weaver, Annie Potts,
yeah.
and Rick Moranis.
Moranis, yeah, yeah. Classic. Even from pretty early on in the film in the library, that used to scare me as a kid. When that ghost is just sort of flicking through the pages, and then it turns into like a monster, doesn't it?
Oh,
Damn
yeah.
good movie. In fact, I think I'm going to watch that this week.
Yeah, in fact, I'm also keen on the animated series.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, known as the Real
Yeah,
Ghostbusters.
I used to watch it when I used to get in from school. Classics, classic cartoons.
Yeah, and yes, and yeah, for some reason, Slimer, who's usually a minor character in the movie, he joins the team in the animated series.
Yeah, no, yeah. Just one of the guys, isn't he?
Yeah.
So what do you rank to Ghostbusters 2?
Well, yes, I mostly like the first movie because that's when they began.
Yeah, I like the first one as well. But you know what's pretty good as well? That remake they did a few years ago with the women Ghostbusters.
Yeah, as well as its recent one, Afterlife.
Afterlife, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's really good as well. Just classics, Danny. Classics.
Exactly.
So what else have we got?
Next up, we have Steven Spielberg and Robert Zemeckis' Monster House.
Monster. Oh yeah, yeah, the animation. Yeah, because that's the is that the one where the house comes alive?
Yeah, because for some reason there was a grumpy old man named Nebuchadnezzar who isn't even that bad at all. He's only there to let anyone who goes near the house be safe because on the inside it's a monster.
Is it his wife though?
Yeah, exactly.
So how does she become the house?
She died.
What, and then became the house?
Yeah, but didn't leave the house, in fact, being a ghost.
I'm sure they had like a theme song for that, you know.
Like something like,
I don't think that's it.
oh well,
No. How about this? No, it's gone.
yeah, we lost it. But anyway, that was worth a try, though,
Thanks, Danny.
because I was expecting more Halloweeny cartoon theme songs, you know? Didn't expect that to happen. But anyway,
Yeah, so sorry about
yeah, the movie features a great voice cast through motion capture performances and everything,
that. Yeah.
such as Steve Buscemi.
Oh, class.
Catherine O'Hara is also in this movie,
Oh, another one.
as well as Fred Willard.
Wait a minute. Catherine O'Hara, is that her? Is that the third film that we've talked about that she's in?
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then there's Jason Lee, whom any of you might recognize as Dave in the live action Alvin and the Chipmunks movies and Syndrome from The Incredibles. And the film also stars Kevin James.
Kevin James. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Right, yeah.
Yeah, and John Heder as well. And Jessica Rabbit herself, Kathleen Turner.
Wowzers. Now that's a cast.
Not a bad voice cast, innit?
Not a bad one at all, Danny. Not a bad one at all.
Indeed. And next up, we have another movie that includes lots of spookiness and ghosts and haunted houses,
Yeah.
and that being Steven Spielberg's live-action film adaptation of Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Ah, good old Casper. Yeah. So tell me about Casper because that's a really old one.
Yeah, Usually usually people like the cartoon and everything, but the movie itself, oh, it's a real doozy, this one. It featured, it's been revealed that Casper, I know that he usually likes to be friendly to everyone, but every time he does so, people run away from him.
Oh yeah, because he's a ghost, isn't he?
Yeah,
You'd pap your pants and all if Casper was coming after you. I know I would.
exactly.
But so when did this come out then? When was it made?
I don't know, in fact.
What? Danny Owens doesn't know. I don't believe that for a second.
Somewhere in the 90s, perhaps?
Well, do you know this?
He always says hello, and he's really glad to meet you wherever he may go. He's kind to every living creature. Grown-ups don't understand why do they love him the most. But kids all know that he loves them so. Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yep, I got it right. Almost.
Yeah, because you were supposed to put it back to the beginning, Dad.
I never get it right.
Anyway, I never knew that Casper was born a live kid, but somehow tragically died.
Oh, jeez. Jeez.
Yeah, and I know that Casper, usually the cartoons, not the movie, but the cartoons, it featured the debut of Casper's three uncles.
Yeah?
Stinky, Stretch, and Fatso.
Stinky, Stretch, and Fatso. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, they were a bit mean, mate, weren't they?
Yeah, but they're not actually bad guys, they're only teasers.
Yeah, teasers. Those damn teasers.
Yeah, exactly. This film's got a great voice, I mean, a great cast, such as Christina Ricci, Bill Pullman. There's also Brad Garrett, Eric Idle of...
Eric Idle?
Yes, the guy from Monty Python.
Yeah.
Yes. And many others, such as guest stars in the movie, such as Clint Eastwood, Rodney Dangerfield, Mel Gibson,
Oh.
and Dan Aykroyd. He also gets to return as his Ghostbuster character.
Does he drop a line, does he?
Yeah, in fact, here's a good joke he says when he made this cameo. Who are you gonna call? Somebody else.
I like Dan Aykroyd. He's made cameos in other films as well. I'm sure he made a cameo in the recent Ghostbusters film, not Afterlife, the other one. And he was like a taxi driver, and he says something like, "Yeah, and I ain't afraid of no ghost."
Definitely. Yeah. I didn't think Casper was that good, the live-action movie, but I do know it had to be the cartoons, mostly.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what? I was never a massive fan of Casper. Not really.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. Next up is another film adaptation. This time being Goosebumps.
Ah, yes. Goosebumps. In fact, you had a load of Goosebumps books, didn't you, as well? Goosebumps, is that the one with Slappy in it?
Yes, Slappy the dummy.
So tell us about Goosebumps, Danny. Is that not like a load of stories in Goosebumps? Loads of different stories.
Yeah, definitely. Well, in fact, I did know that the movie, the 2015 movie,
Yeah.
I did know that Jack Black, he got to play R.L. Stine as well as provide the voice of Slappy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were talking about that the other night, weren't we?
Yeah, and then a sequel called Haunted Halloween was made.
Yeah.
Yes, and then a video game sequel to the sequel was made after that.
Bloody hell. You made loads.
Yeah.
Didn't you dress up as Slappy one Halloween?
Yeah.
That was a
Very good.
great costume.
Yeah, exactly. And I did know about the Goosebumps TV series.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. You always loved that. That's my collection of books.
Yeah. Ooh. And next up, we have another film. Another film that involves creepiness and spookiness. And what am I talking about? Of course, The Addams Family. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum.
They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky, the Addams Family.
Did it?
Yeah, you did it right. Not better than you did with Casper. Oh, silly dad. My father being a little bit silly those times. So anyway, the Addams Family movie.
Yes.
I know that it was made in 1991.
Jesus. I was 10. I was 10.
You were 10 years old when this happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did star a great cast like Angelica Houston, Christina Ricci, and even Christopher Lloyd was in this.
Christopher Lloyd. Yeah, that's right.
And then a sequel was made called Addams Family Values, and that sequel starred Joan Cusack.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And then by 2019, MGM decided to give it a CGI reboot.
God, some of the things you forget. Yeah, CGI reboot. Yeah, that's right. So, what did you rank to these films?
I absolutely loved the movies themselves.
I had the Addams Family computer game when I was a kid, and it would always crash after you're doing the first level. It was so annoying. It was a really good game as well. So, what do you rank to the Addams Family?
I think it drops the bomb here.
Do you think they should do another one?
I'm not sure if they might.
Or think they should?
Oh yeah. You know, I love the characters most of all, such as the father of the family, Gomez, as well as Morticia, his wife.
Yeah.
We have the Frankenstein-like butler, Lurch. We have the helping hand, Thing. And yes, Uncle Fester's alongside them as well. And the children, Wednesday and Pugsley.
Yeah. That's Pugsley. Ah, yeah, he's the son.
Yeah, he's the son.
Yeah. So they're all doing like crazy pranks, aren't they? That nearly end up killing each other.
Yeah, but killing for fun.
Where do these rate in your Halloween movies? Are they near the top or are they near the bottom?
I think it would go near the top of that.
Yeah? Ooh, classics, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. And next up, we have Hotel Transylvania.
Ah, this was really good.
Animation. Yeah, because, yeah, it features another house that involves monsters. Well, it's usually a hotel for monsters.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
It featured, it focused on Count Dracula, who is trying to keep his daughter Mavis safe from any humans.
Yeah.
And that is why he owns the place. The Hotel for Monsters.
Yeah, because Lee, that was sister, she loves Mavis. That's one of her favourite characters.
Yeah. Yes. I loved it.
When did that come out then?
2012 as well.
Jeez.
Yeah. No, it's got a great voice cast from Andy Samberg to Selena Gomez, and even mostly cast members from Happy Madison as well.
Yeah.
Such as Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Steve Buscemi, David Spade. There's also John Lovett.
David Spade. Oh, like Adam Sandler's mate.
Yeah, they're all mates, even Kevin James.
Yeah. God, they were always doing stuff together, weren't they?
Yeah, CeeLo Green, he was in the first Hotel Transylvania movie, voicing Murray the Mummy, but in sequels, it's Keegan-Michael Key.
Yeah. So who directed it, sorry?
I'm not sure who did.
Because it's all like Adam Sandler and all his sort of guys, isn't it?
Yeah, always the Happy Madison team. They're always in on it. I never knew they were gonna mostly voice characters in a Sony Pictures animation movie.
You better believe it.
Yeah, but my sister Lee, she loves the TV series that involves the origin of before the first movie, and for some reason it's made by a Flash animated company in Canada.
Is it? Danny, you know your stuff. Jeez, oh.
And now for the last and final movie of this podcast that we're going to mention.
Danny.
Because we know that recently a sequel was dropped for Disney Plus.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm talking about Hocus Pocus. And it's focused on 3 witches.
Yeah. That's a good film, that. So they're doing another one?
Yeah, they've done the sequel already. It's already on Disney Plus.
What? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. Well, I mean, yes, well, mostly we saw the first movie, but not the sequel.
That's what I mean. So you haven't seen the sequel?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we'll have to get amongst that, Danny.
Yeah, soon enough, as we expected. I love the great cast. The witches are mostly played by Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy. They always like to do a great performance as the Sanderson sisters.
Yeah. Good film. And we best get amongst it.
Yeah, exactly. I just love the great cast in that film. Yeah.
Great cast. Great film.
Yeah. It's focused on 3 witches who are about to try and steal children's souls. And for some reason...
Witches.
Yeah. And for some reason they turn somebody into a cat.
Do they?
Yeah.
Remember that? I need to watch it again, that's why.
Oh, yeah.
We should watch it and then go and watch the new one as well.
Yeah, that film's also has got a friendly zombie in that film.
It's a really good film. When was it made?
I don't know, probably the same year as The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Early 90s.
Yeah, or something like that. Anyway, woohoo.
What about the film we watched last night? That was good.
Yes, The Curse of Hollow Bridge, the recent film made for Netflix, which stars the co-creator of the scary movie franchise, Marlon Wayans, of the Wayans brothers.
It was really good, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Watch that next year, definitely.
Yeah, we'd be dying to watch those. But anyway, that wraps up for all our talk of our favorite Halloween movies.
And there's nothing else you wanted to go on and talk about?
Well, guess
Or is this the end?
It must be the end. That's a wrap, a mummy wrap. So that's the end of our movie talk.
That's right.
Our monster movie talk, of course. And hope you tune in next time for another spooktacular episode of Teen Meets Whoa!
Whoa!
Good night.